He'll get this to Nwangu. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Brady going to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's Corral on 1st down. toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Corral from the gun on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Bucs come into this one still undefeated this deep in the year despite the 1 tie. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Brady. That's complete. It's and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Brady now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Buccaneers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this...
On the play fake, Corral. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And that that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Hey, set. Hey, second.
Now Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Second and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
72.
They'll give it to Patterson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 36. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
66.
Brady to throw again. Complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second and 7, Brady. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Succop's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off play action, here's Corral. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fournette running right. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Succop's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 9, Corral to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. First down, here's Corral with it. Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
To the air again. Here's Corral.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Corral sets up play action. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Second and 10, Corral. He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Corral to Moore there, good for a Carolina first. On first down, Corral.
And Thomas has it. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
And Corral will throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to it quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Cover!
Brady going to throw.
This one taken in by Otten.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Down inside the 40.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
From the 39, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succa. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Corral.
He gets it to Thomas. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and
1. On 3rd and 1, Corral.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Play action here, Corral.
He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Devin White make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Going for it on 4th down, Corral.
He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Play action, now it's Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Brady.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Corral with it, first down here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Corral looking to throw.
He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Brady on the bootleg. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7, so they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, Brady.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear, because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. Touchdown!
Julio Jones, 55 yards.
And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Go, 66. Hey, check it. Hey, 66. Hey,
Brady will look to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss. And
that's caught inside the 30.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw here into the hands of Moore.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now left side on the swing pass. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3.
He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Fournette going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Brady's going to sneak it, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point up and good by Succa. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
He was brought down by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 17, Corral. Only able to gain a couple there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a good job done by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
4th down, here's Corral.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
On the play fake, Corral.
Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and the Buccaneers have it.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tampa Bay, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year.